even if it does get better, but it will take so long. And the next minute, like, the next day I was already like taking one extra step, or like I was seeing one extra thing, you know. Sorry, do I have this too low? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, okay. So day by day, like I took one step extra each day, you know. And now look at me, I'm like walking, I can probably jump, do a backflip. I'll show you a backflip.
With a skateboard.
No, I'm not that good yet, but yeah, I'm getting there, and so far it's been really good. I can actually like get to places without someone holding me, and I can see the road now, so I can kind of drive. So look out, guys. And then came time to see the physio, or whatever you call them. Yeah, and that's when he told me about even more internal like damage that I had, like I didn't even know about, but yeah, it was like my hips, like one of them had like been moved like out of the place, not too bad, but it had been moved. The spine got like pushed up further into the back of the neck. My brain, I don't know if you guys know, but the brain actually moves, right? Well, if you don't know now, you know. Okay, well mine apparently wasn't moving as it should have been, right? So when I heard that was like another big thing. Like first I thought, yeah, I'm getting good now, like, you know, I'll be like perfect in no time. Then I heard all these things, and then that like put me down again. But the only thing I remembered was like, hey, the only reason I'm alive is because of God. Seriously. How like awesome is He? Like, it's just great. Like, it's hard to believe like someone so big, like He's massive, right? Like, He's, I can't explain, it's just big, alright? Someone so big to do something like that for someone as small as me. I might look big to you guys. I'm not that fat, but come on. Yeah, like for someone so big to do something like that for someone as small as me, that it just, I can't believe it. Like, He's amazing, He's so powerful. And in a way, I'm really happy that this whole accident and everything happened, because it's kind of allowed me to see life in a different way, like from a different angle kind of thing. It just pretty much, I was here and then God slapped me and put me like over here, so I'm seeing life from this way, and it's such a good thing. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but like for a while I've been wanting to change. I've been wanting to change my habits, the things I do. Like, I've been wanting to go to church more. I've been wanting to pray more, like wanting to start a relationship with God. But like, there's always something stopping me. There's always something there, and like it's hard to let go of some things. Yeah, and I was finding it hard to find the purpose. Yeah, like at that point, like I just wanted more of life, and then I decided to kind of start coming to church, and I was doing it. But yeah, like it's hard. Like, I'm sure you guys go through it as well. You know, like, yeah, when you try to change, but you kind of like, if I'm going to talk about someone in the Bible, if you look at the story of Elijah, he's I'm not going to really go into in depth in what is like his story, but if you want to, he's found in 1 Kings. Most of the story is found in 18 and 19 chapters. And what I want to kind of like show about him, that like he was, like God used him so much, and the reason like he was able to be used by God, because he never doubted God. Like, God used him in like so many amazing ways. Like, I can like explain one, not all of them, because I'll be here all day. But like, even the fact that, like, to show that God was real, he had to like start a fire. You know, he was like not competing, but like he was showing other people that they could start the fire. And like the other group was like, no, our God is better. So they tried to start their own fire, and then like it wasn't happening. They weren't getting started, and then it was his turn to show that his God was real. And then he was like, yeah, like wet it, put water all over it, like, you know, soak it. Like, my God's strong. Like, he wanted to prove that God was real. and after all that water, there you go, fire coming from heaven, just boom. You know, it's like things like that, like that allowed him to show that God was real. You know, people started following God and stuff, but it got to the point after all these good things that he had done, after all these purposes he had accomplished in his life, he got to the point where I think it was Jezebel.
Yep.
Yeah, Jezebel wanted him dead for a few reasons, and then the first thing he does is run away. He just, what's he doing? You know, did he forget? Like, anyways, so he runs away, and yeah, he gets to the forest or whatever. He's hiding in, I don't know, caves or whatever. Wherever he went, he was just eating things off the ground. Like, he got to the point where he thought, all right, like, God's finished all his purposes with me. Now he'll probably just leave me and move on with someone else. I was trying things, you know, to get back to church and do things, but because I had grown up in church, like, it was nothing new to me, you know, nothing was attracting me, like, and yeah, like, I wanted to do it so much, but there was, I don't know, just nothing. I felt like I had no purpose in there, like I didn't know what to do in church anymore. Like, yeah, I can like play an instrument, but like it's just something normal, like, you know, it's not helping anyone. And I wanted something more out of it. And yeah, I was feeling down, not close to God. I couldn't see him in my life. But what does God do? Seriously, like, boom! He's like, even though he's like the whole year he's been showing me, like, I've been going through things, I'm going, like all these things happening to me, all these bad things, you know, not as bad as this one, but like things were just happening, like so much, especially this year, that I said to myself, all right, you know, it's gonna work with God, and then all these things are happening, like over and over again, and I didn't get it, you know. It's the same with everyone else. I'm sure you guys, like, he's trying to show you by like in so many ways that he's there for you, but like we kind of choose to ignore it. Like we see other things better at the time. Yeah, he pretty much had to slap me, like, you know, just smash me down, and for me to realize. And now, like, with that, like on the 12th of August, he pretty much saved my life, you know. He gave and he like introduced a new purpose in my life. Alright? Like I'm not sure if like just talking to you guys is like doing this is my purpose or anything that he's given me, but he's got something big for everyone. Alright? Like not just me. In the Bible, in Isaiah, where is that? There's just that bit of this verse that I really like and shows how good God is to us. Isaiah 43. I'm going to read a bit of it. But now this is what the Lord says. He who created, O Jacob, he who formed you, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burnt. The flames will not set you ablaze. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Saviour. Like, it's just a part of it, but like, it shows you how powerful he is and how much he can actually do for you. You know, like I was saying, things that I was going through every day, like pretty much like things were happening like so often to me, like bad things this year. It's been like a really bad year for me, but like he's still there for me, and like I was just forgetting like completely like that he was the one, like, you know, at the end of the day looking after me. He's the one that's keeping me alive. But you don't realize, and in this verse, like he shows you that he's like pretty much there. Like don't forget, like he's telling you so much. Like, yeah, but like what I, sorry for talking sense, but what I actually want to come to is about this new beginning, new life. God, that's what He wants you. That's what He wants to give you. You know, He doesn't want to give it to you the hard way. He doesn't have to like teach you like by smashing you or anything like that. You just gotta allow Him to work through you, and don't be like me. Don't wait for something to happen to actually realize that. You know, just let Him work, and yeah, like whatever you go through, if you go through good things or bad things, just you've got to remember that He's there. Like He's gonna be with you through the fire, like you know, through the water, and nowadays He'll be with you through sickness and health. You know, through the good and the bad. It's not just the bad things that He just somehow pops up, or just not through the good things that He's, you know, there. Like He's there. Like don't just remember Him. Like if something bad happens, then just be like, oh, why are you not here? You know, He's there. All right, so don't ever forget that. Something I want to work on is finding more of this purpose that God has for me. You know, I don't know if any of you young guys like want to work on the same thing with me. Like it'd be good to have you guys on board as well. It'd be good to have you guys get closer to God and start following Him by like spending time with Him, having a relationship with Him. And we're going to do a prayer. And any of you guys who feel like you don't want to wait till something like extremely bad happens, if you don't, like, just come at the front and we're going to have a prayer. Like I not only want to work on myself, but I want to work with you guys as well. You know, anyone that wants to open up and work along with me to find that purpose that God has in our lives. Yeah, just stand up and we're going to have a prayer together. And it'll be good to have you guys